What's going on, my fellow insect enthusiasts? My name is Garrett Elrod, and the insect that I'll be defending is a Chrysoprula rufilibris, better known as the green lacewing.
Alright, howdy everyone. My name is Sierra Garcia, and the insect I will be defending is the Apis mellifera, also known as the honeybee. So for today's debate, we will be determining which of these two insects is more beneficial, the green lacewing or the honeybee. Shall we get started?
Chrysoprula rufilibris is a species of green lacewing whose larvae are aggressive predators. Green lacewings belong to the order Neuroptera, neuron meaning sinew and petra meaning wings. The order Neuroptera, or net-winged insects, includes the lacewings, manded flies, antlions, and their relatives. The order consists of around 6,000 species. Green lacewings go through a 4-stage life cycle, transforming from egg to larva to pupa to adult, usually under 4 weeks' time, depending on the temperature of their environment. They're found commonly across North America and in parts of Europe. The larvae are ferocious predators, feeding from 1 to 3 weeks before they become adults. The lacewing larvae attacks the eggs and most pests and will attack during the adult stage as well if the prey is not too hard and fast-moving. Once an adult, the green lacewing feeds only on nectar, pollen, and honeydew. The green lacewing impacts human society by controlling the populations of aphids, mites, and other soft-bodied insects such as caterpillars, leafhoppers, mealybugs, and whiteflies that could potentially destroy crops and plants. They also play an important role in the pollination of various plants by spreading pollen from one flower to another. Some unique characteristics of green lacewings are that they are used as a biological weapon against pests, insects, and gardens. They produce an ultra-low frequency sound that is utilized in mating by vibrating their abdomen. They have golden eyes, long antennas, and 2 pairs of large transparent wings with green veins. Their wingspan can range between 2.3 to 25.5 inches, and perhaps the most unique characteristic is their change of diet from eating pests as larvae and then switching to strictly feeding on nectar and pollen from flowers when they become an adult.
Alright, so on to a more interesting insect that is hugely beneficial to both humans and the environment, honeybees. The once famous Albert Einstein once said, "If the bees disappeared from the surface of the earth, man would have no more than 4 years to live. No more bees, no more pollination, no more plants, no more animals, no more man." Honeybees are located in a wide natural range from Asia to the Middle East to Africa and to Europe. It is said that there are 20,000 plus species in North America and 115,000 plus species worldwide. Honeybees have a developed ovipositor that has been modified to act as a stinger. The stinger is used to defend the colony as well as the queen. Their eusociality has developed with different tasks performed by different workers. These insects are seen as the most beneficial, for one being, bees pollinate plants of all kinds. Their estimated contributions account for about $20 billion in agriculture. Their honey helps countries' economic affairs, driving capitalism and profits. Secondly, the honey made contains numerous vitamins that are extremely advantageous to human diets. Also, their wax can be used in several different fieldwork areas. Lastly, their honey, royal jelly, propolis, and venom is all used within the medical field, from antimicrobial agents, wound healing, easing pain, and aiding in anti-inflammatory.
Although both the honeybee and green lacewing are seen as beneficial, the green lacewing proves to be more beneficial by not only pollinating flowers and plants, but by also controlling the populations of aphids, mites, and other soft-bodied insects that could potentially destroy crops and plants. Lacewing larvae is proven to be successful for the control of many insects, such as the green peach aphid, the Colorado potato beetle, European red mite, and different species of mealybugs. By releasing green lacewing larvae into fields and gardens where crops are being grown, you can almost guarantee that these larvae will protect your crops from pests. This has been proven in studies where larvae were released in a field where peppers, tomatoes, and eggplants were being grown and eaten by the green peach aphid. The larvae immediately went to work feeding on the aphids and as a result proved to limit the control of the pest species and protect the crops from them. Green lacewings have been appreciated by humans for quite some time now for their ability to eliminate harmful insects from gardens and fields, and because of this, I believe that the green lacewing proves to be the more beneficial than the honeybee.
Alright, so it's great that the green lacewing can control these insects and protect crops, but without the honeybees, the green lacewing wouldn't have any flowers or crops to protect. Honeybees are responsible for approximately 80% of the pollination of fruits, nuts, grains, and vegetables. They are basically providing work for the green lacewing. Honeybees are known to visit anywhere from 50 to 100 flowers during a single collection trip. They are known to be one of the most important pollinators. Each colony contains thousands of individuals who have the ability to forage pollen and nectar that is required to rear their young. Their sense of smell, eyes, mouthparts, and numerous branched body hairs are suitable to find food sources, sipping nectar, and collecting and distributing pollen. In reference to benefiting humans, honeybee venom therapy may provide treatments for a variety of medical conditions such as arthritis. Honeybees have the ability to pollinate, provide sweet honey, and are beneficial resources in the medical field. How could anyone ever think that green lacewings are more beneficial than honey?
Yes, it's true that honeybees are responsible for much of the pollination of various crops, but without the green lacewing, would there even be crops for bees to pollinate? Female adult lacewings lay around 200 eggs during their lifetime. From each of these eggs hatches an aggressive larvae ready to eat any pest that comes in sight. Without these pest-hungry larvae, the number of plants and crops would decrease drastically. Like you said, honeybees are essentially providing work for the green lacewing, but at the same time, without the green lacewing, there would be a deficiency in the number of flowers that honeybees can pollinate. Let's not forget, the green lacewings also pollinate flowers. Although they don't pollinate between 50 to 100 flowers per trip like the honeybee, adult lacewings still contribute to the pollination of many crops eaten by humans. Green lacewings are even sold as larvae in containers containing 100 to 500 of them to help control pest numbers while they're still young and to help the pollination when they become adults. Yes, lacewings don't directly make food for humans or provide any benefit to the medical field, but they can in no way hurt humans like bees do by stinging and provide two services for plants rather than one by not only pollinating them, but by protecting them.
Alright, we the honeybees appreciate the green lacewing's help with controlling pests and making sure the crops are there to pollinate, but honeybees are strong insects who know how to provide and survive for themselves. For bees to thrive, there is a division of labor within the colony. Young bees tend toward performing behaviors in the nest and are near emergent sites. Middle-aged bees perform tasks throughout the nest and at nest periphery, and older bees leave the nest and perform tasks outside. Honeybee colonies take advantage of disparate, temporarily variable resources. Within the colony, there are foragers that are able to find a profitable location with an abundance of nutrients. These foragers know if a nest site is reliable enough to be colonized and can communicate through dances such as the waggle dance and round dance. The knowledge allows them to communicate the direction of the site location by the angle of their waggle run and the distance by their duration. Honeybees also have the ability to heat up or cool down their nest by clustering, shivering, fanning, and evaporative cooling. The colony as one makes sure that they survive and thrive throughout the seasonal changes. As previously stated, there can be numerous of working bees within one colony, allowing them to ever fail at what they are needed to do. If a colony ever does fail, the foragers are on their way out to thrive for success.
Green lacewings are unlike any other insects in the way that they are able to provide plants with not only pollination, but with protection from pests that could potentially destroy them. They have been used in research by being placed in gardens and fields where pests such as the green peach aphid are present. The result of this was that the population of these pest species decreased significantly and the crops are once again able to thrive. This has been seen over and over again in studies and proves that the green lacewing is indeed an effective controller of pest population. In regards to pollination, it is known that the green lacewing provides pollination for plants, but it is unknown how effective and widespread their ability to pollinate is in comparison to honeybees. They are without a doubt an important insect to study given the benefits stated in this debate. By continuing to study and run research on green lacewings, we will not only get a better idea of how prolific their pollination habits are, but will also be able to see the effects on plants with and without green lacewings present. They provide many benefits for plants, which in return benefits humans, but the extent to which they benefit us can still be further investigated. All in all, the green lacewing is a very beneficial insect, and without it, there's a good chance there wouldn't be plants for honeybees to pollinate at all.
Honeybees are known to be the most beneficial insects with 115,000 plus species worldwide, not only to the environment but to humans as well. They have the ability to pollinate approximately 80% of fruits, nuts, grains, and vegetables. They contribute almost $20 billion in agriculture. Their royal jelly, propolis, honey, and venom all contributes to the beneficial needs of humans. What other insect is capable of providing antimicrobial agents, wound healing, and pain-easing medicines while also aiding in anti-inflammatory situations? Though my opponent states without green lacewing, there's a good chance that there wouldn't be any plants for honeybees to pollinate. But unfortunately, that's not correct. As y'all heard earlier, honeybees are well educated and have enough knowledge to know whether or not their colony is succeeding or failing. They are capable of picking a new site that will allow them to gain enough nutrients to not only provide food for humans, but to pollinate enough flowers and plants around the area. True green lacewings provide protection from other insects, but honeybees have a strong exoskeleton to provide protection for themselves to continue supporting this earth economically and nutritionally.